Hello. So this is our trip to Blue Mountain Lake in, I'm trying to think of what city, Havana, Arkansas. This is the outlet campground. I don't remember if it's the left side or right side. You could see the other side of the little river there is the left or right side opposite of what we are. The other side seems to be more grassy. They have covers for all of their picnic tables, it looks like. Sean's walking over. This is the dam, or it's not a dam really. It's water coming through the mountain there from the river, or no, from the lake, from Blue Mountain Lake. And we started fishing, and this is the first fish I caught. Second fish, catfish. First fish was what we call gaspergoo, or a freshwater drum. We threw them all back. And the catfish, I snagged this catfish actually by the tail, and the dogs were very interested. So we threw him back too, and I bought these little holders off of a Facebook ad, and they're great. I have a 2-prong and a 3-prong. This was dinner that night. Potatoes on the Blackstone, and just a little pass through our spot. And that's Lincoln spread out on her belly. She's so silly. It's a nice little park. It's very quiet. There's not as many people here in this park, but all the spots are pretty level. I would pick actually any spot in this park if I were to stay here again. There's a little playground over there, and we were able to let the dogs off leash to run around because there was only that one other person. And all of the sites have those steel counters you can see there. Not all of them are level though, so keep that in mind. There's our potatoes again. They were so good. And he's a bit too comfortable. She's so silly. She sleeps a lot. She's 9.5 now, so she sleeps a lot. And Lincoln just chilling. It was pretty warm that week. And I want to say it was in the 90s that week for the most part. She's so nosy. This is us. Oh, actually, we went to the other side, to the other campground, and you can see our campsite on the other side there. That's where we are. We just wanted to see how you get to this side, and I did forget to mention that these are Corps of Engineer campgrounds, and that you can make a reservation for them through government.org website or app. Not much different. The bathrooms look a little smaller, but the bathrooms actually were not bad at any of these campgrounds, these two campgrounds. We ended up changing our reservation and moving over to the Waveland portion, or Waveland campground at this park, because it was a lot bigger and a lot more people, just more to do, see, walk around, go down to the lake. We did fish there, but we didn't catch anything. But I would probably want to stay on this side next time if we were to come back here. But we would probably also stay at the Waveland campground instead as well. So who knows? But there's a couple of pull-through sites, and then the rest are back ends. This side stayed pretty busy. This is a dirt road we went down. It goes down to some parts of the river, and we never did get back here. We were going to ride our bikes down and go fishing because there were some decent sized areas that you could fish in down here, but we never did come back. you can't really see it from the van too well. This place had a lot of bees. There were those meat bees. Oh, this is the check-in, check-out, or check-in shack for all three campgrounds. And we're just showing where to go across the dam. And I asked him to stop here in a second. I take a couple pictures. It's really pretty. And we're going to go over on the other side of the lake, on the other side of the dam, rather. But I have him stop here in just a second to take a couple of pictures. Because that is a really pretty view. It's always prettier in person. Picture number 1. Picture number 2. And then we're going down on the other side. And this area, there's the dam to the right. This area here, this is where the water goes into the hill or the mountain. I don't know if it's a mountain, but into the hill and goes through and comes out at that other part where I was fishing before. And this place, let me tell you, it is I'll zoom in here in a second. That mosquito larvae, there was so much. It was full. I bet that was a fun place to be at night. I'm sure you could eat up. But anyway, I was talking about those bees, and the first day we were there, I was fishing, and something kept touching the back of my right leg behind my knee, and I just lifted my foot up to kind of chase off the whatever it was. I thought it was a fly, and it wasn't. It was one of those stupid bees, and it stung the crap out of me. And that is painful. It stung and burned for quite a while, and then it itched for like 3 days, 3 or 4 or 5 days. And there's a little info there. Oh, Annie. So anyway, I got stung again because I swatted another bee inside the camper with the fly swatter, and I hit it the first time. This is overlooking the dam real quick. I swatted the bee. It landed on the edge of the counter. I swatted it again and smacked it right into my leg, and it stuck right into my shin on my left leg. And then Sean got stung the next week. He went to do something with his arm, and he put his elbow down, and he squished one between his arm and his side, and it stung the underside of his arm. I think that was at the next campground, so I'll be posting pictures of his arm all swollen up. It swelled up huge. He's allergic. That's Mount Magazine, the tallest. That's the lodge there at Mount Magazine State Park, and that is the tallest peak in the state of Arkansas. This is Annie and Lincoln going out for a bike ride. It's just in the park right there. I was trying out a little holder I have on the back of my bike to see what it would look like, and to see what they do, because I don't ever get to see them. Sean gets to see if they're sitting or laying down, but I can't tell because I'm riding the bike, and my mirror doesn't see them very well, but I can see Annie's very comfortable just sitting, and Lincoln's comfortable enough to be going 10 miles an hour and lay down, and they're panting because it was hot that day. It was quite warm, but we've been up to 30 miles per hour on a downhill, and they love it. They hop right in, hop right out. Doesn't bother them at all. Even when I stop here in a second, it doesn't bother. They don't even jump up like, get me out of here. And then the top's open. I've got the top unzipped, and the flap up there is open, so Lincoln could stick her nose out, but she knows not to put her feet up on it. And I come to a stop here in just a second, and you can see they don't even stand up. They love that thing. I love that thing. And we use it for fishing as well. And I went fishing again and caught some little sunfish and another gaspergoo or whatever you want to call it. Some people call them sheep's head, but that's a saltwater. Another bluegill and catfish. And I caught a lot more catfish than what I show on here. That I got tired of taking pictures and videos, so I just let them go. And this is farther down in the park. You can walk down to the water. I never fished down here. He came down and got hung up a time or two, but I never fished down here. I don't mind fishing and not catching anything to keep. We didn't keep anything out of here because it was all too small. They were all baby. I did catch one right at the beginning that I believe was a bigger catfish, and it got off before I couldn't bring it up that big wall, and it got off. So he was lucky. It's a pretty little part of the river. This is the beginning of the Pedagine River. And what is this? Oh, this is us leaving this park. We decided to move over to the Waveland Park. We changed spots, and this is Sean. Instead of putting the bike in the trailer and the dog trailer in the cargo trailer, he decided just to ride the bike over, which was fun. We had ridden up these hills before, but these hills were a monster. They're tough, but coming up the other side was even tougher. I don't have video of that, but my legs were burning. But they're e-bikes, they're electric bikes, but you still have to pedal. But you get down to like 3 miles per hour and in second gear, and it was a workout. But anyway, I hope you like us and subscribe to our channel, and we will see you at the next campground. Thanks for watching. Bye. I said bye.